Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Cyclones' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Offense set on first down. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion. And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And the Cyclones get enough for the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Lets it fly. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Off play action. Fires left. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. First down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pulls it in. It's Hansen. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but the sweet Bruin catches plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because it starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom, he hits the...
Touchdown, Cyclones! What a catch and run for 6.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri was able to finish off a close one in Columbia. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll give it to the back. Ran through the contact. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Iowa State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hicks. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
Lofts one high and deep. Brings it down on the right side. Afterburners coming. Touchdown Cardinals. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Using his legs, it's Hansen. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quick strike complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And the Cyclones pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The The Cyclones have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on it for a massive fumble recovery.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. He's going to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Beck. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Cyclones. A great catch and run for 6.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception in the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. And the Cyclones will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On the run, it's Hansen. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job on it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Navy put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the midshipmen in some time. Anchors away indeed for the boys from Annapolis. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. Great move there. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game. And it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it.
That's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, in all divisions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
On the run, it's Hansen. Still on his feet at the 45. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Setting up the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Lets it fly. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Fights off a defender. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
That's not surprising. You're going for that every single time. 4th and inches in your opponent's territory. You're trying to get closer and closer to field goal range so you can pay this drive off by scoring points. Nice play call.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Iowa State 27, Louisville 7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Working the big fella to the corner. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this.
Deep shot for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Beck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get louder. The louder those murmurs talk about hot seat, and you have a tendency to lose your football team. It's a distraction. You have to talk about it all the time. So always nice, Palmer, to get off on the right foot.
You just got to be able to drown out the outside noise, right? Easier said than done. And with this win in week 1, they're going to silence the critics. But make no mistake, he's going to go into that locker room and say, everyone that's been talking trash about us all offseason, they're going to love us now. Don't pay any attention to that. All that matters is what's in this locker room. They've got to take that attitude forward.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And they fail to hook up on third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. A first down for the offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Third down coming up.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, but you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Lee. Touchdown, Cyclones! And the route is on.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Army. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense lining up for a first down play. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the Cardinals decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And they'll blow it dead just about the 45-yard line. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.